Well, I come up with this idea, come on, man, that if I put the pack on and then I carry the tripod with the big camera, this actually isn't too bad. I'm running right now 40 pounds with food and water, and 10 pounds with the camera, so 50 pounds. But I can set the camera down when it gets too much. And as you can see, I can take my dog. Now, I'm not going to be able to record going in. I only got so many hands. So you're going to have to wait till I find a campsite. And it's hot. It's like 90 degrees, 85. I imagine the mosquitoes going to be bad. The river water's high, so we'll have to see. Anyhow, I'm going to get going and get in there. Whew. That was rough. That was really rough. It looked like the river has gotten so high that every piece of tree, limb, garbage is back here. I did find a deer trail to walk on. It's also a little muddy. The ground is quite damp. I did find a place on top of a small hill where I'm going to set up camp. And I've got a river in front of me here, well, behind me. And in front of me, I got this little stream. And it's not moving. That means that stream is going to be filled with mosquitoes when they come. I'm sitting at 3:30 now. And boy, that wore me out. Pack is 40 pounds. That includes water, food, everything. Which is above average. I would prefer 30 pounds. I guess there's some things I could take out. Even my dog's tired. Look at this. She's even tired. She's like, oh, she was so happy when I stopped. She was like, I'm done. And you'll see how muddy this is. You know, this is not that great. And I'll come around. My camera's over there. And back there's a river. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I'm not even sure if I can get water from that river if it drops off. I haven't been over there yet. And I'll go around. But she's thick. Really thick in here. So when I'm done setting up camp, I'm going to take this grill and we're going to have ourselves a $22 ribeye. They had a price. Can you believe that? Oh, $20. I got it at Kroger's. That's crazy. And I'm going to, I didn't lose it. I'm going to try it with this stuff here. Let me turn this around. Okay. I'm going to try it with Montreal steak 30-minute marinade. It was like I don't know, $1.50 off Amazon. I'm going to dump that in a pot, put it with my steak, wait 30 minutes, and then cook myself a steak over the grill once I get a fire going. I don't even know if I can get a fire going. I mean, everything's soaking wet back here and green. I am seeing some dead trees, but man, it might not be so easy. So I'm going to undress camp a little bit. Oh, I hear a car. No, that's a boat. That's a big boat. Holy shit. Coming down the river. I was like, car? Where the hell's our car? There's no roads over here. Oh, weird. Made Luna get up. So, I got to get camp set up before anything. If those mosquitoes come, they'll eat me alive. And we'll need to get inside that tent. Alright, I'll be back later. Well, I got my tent set up. It don't look that good. There isn't much of a footprint here to work with. I kept going back and forth, trying to find the best spot, but we're not going to get rain. We had a 2% chance, so I don't have to get all that picky. But if we were going to get rain, there was no way I could put it there. I would have had to go over there someplace. And over there is just covered in those prickly bushes. So that would have been a pain in the butt. I'm down to that much water. Really, not much. That's my last jug. I'm boiling some water for some tea right now. And thank God that one guy, he pointed out I didn't have tea or coffee when I was putting together my video. I was like, oh my God, how did I forget that? Thank God he said that. I would have hated to have been out here without my tea. I got my steak in here. It's marinating. It's got another 15 minutes. They say 30 minutes. So, and I brought a titanium grill. This really weighs nothing. We're already boiling. Really boiling. So there's a titanium grill. I've never used this. I've had it for probably 3 years and never ever took it with me. I was like, I'm gonna try that. It's only got to hold the one steak, so we'll see. And that is if I'm in a mood to start a fire. Whew, I'd rather just do that steak in a frying pan and be done with it, instead of fighting with a fire. So, but hey, is what it is, right? See how nice this chair is? You probably can't see down there, but you know, you can do everything from this chair and relax. Not lay in the mud because it's all muddy. My pants are a bit dirty. I didn't bring extra pants. I brought 2 extra shirts. And I'm glad I brought the shirts. Wow. It's got to be 85 degrees out here. I haven't seen any more deer. No. Nothing whatsoever. Got my lantern hung up there. You see? See if you see my tent. It's kind of cockeyed, but what are you going to do? And then of course we've got the guard dog there. Hey Luna, look at this. This is bothering your ears. Yes. Is that better? You drinking your water? I did bring a longer leash for her. I've got it laying over there, but she's been laying down because it was so hot I didn't want to bother her. I do got to go down to that river, get my filter out, and go down there and filter 2 jugs of water. I did see a spot I could filter. My hose might make it to the water. Oh, I'll try and record it. But there's a big tree right in front of the river. So I wish it was smaller. It's too big, actually. I could have straddled it and then did it, but I'm going to have to work with what I got there. And if I can get the hose to touch the water, then I can pump that water out of there. And that river's fast. If I get a chance, I'll show you. It's moving fast. And it's high, too. I don't know why it's so high. Well, the last week or so, we did get a lot of rain, but I would have thought that would have drained down by now. But it is high. I got both Nemo pads in there, so it should be comfortable. Got my quilt in there. My quilt is big enough to go over Luna. if it gets too cold, but it's not going to get cold. It's going to be like 65. So she'll be happy just to be on the mat. Heck, she's laying there on the ground. You want to see? Right in the mud. She don't care. At least she's not panting now. When we were coming in, oh boy, she was panting like crazy. Oh yeah, tea's looking good. Okay, let me get this set up here. There's my first need. People don't like them. I don't know. That ain't gonna make it. We're gonna have to climb on down there and not fall in. Oh. I can't get down there. Oh. It's working. Oh yeah. Okay. I need a water jug. This is really uncomfortable. Okay, see how that's on there? I don't know if you can see that. This is where I'm going. So I don't know. Maybe can you see that? I'm not sure if you can. I don't want to drop my camera in there. Let's try going this way. Nope. That's going to go right in. I don't think you're going to be able to see this part, guys. I really don't. Can I hook it there? I don't think so. Okay, down. I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but now you gotta understand. This is down a bank. Hose is barely in the water. I'm pumping uphill. And everybody says, well, 2 people said, they don't like this. I love this filter. It goes places that... Now Sawyer, I would have had to have a bag with a rope, throw it down there. Okay. Come on, baby. Keep that in cleaned. That's one. What an awkward place. Okay. Here's two. It's muddy here. Okay. Okay, we got the water. Well, that was work. That was work, work, work. Oh, I swallowed a bug. Oh, really? Well, there's some protein. Whoa. The bugs are bad out here. Really bad. Changed my shirt. That shirt's soaking wet. Filled up the water jugs. Tent set up. Gave Luna some food. She only ate. Somebody's pissed. She only ate a little bit. Now, well, I gave up. I don't have enough time for lighting a fire. So I cut the steak in half, cooking it in a frying pan, simmering it. With the marinade. If I can get this out before it burns. Come on. Oh, that tea tastes good. All these little pieces when you go hiking. You know, like that little clip. Always make sure you shove it back in a bag. That way you won't lose it. And I need a fork. Boy, that steak is thick. Even got that turned on low. Well, ooh, I'm smoking myself out. Boy, oh boy. Let's move that over. I gave up on the fire. It's going on 5:41 now. It's going to be dark in probably half an hour. I want to get something in my belly. So I'm cooking it here on the Whisper stove. I could show you. You can see it cooking there. I've got it simmering. It's a pretty thick steak. That's what that is. Trying to get this thing, once you get it, it's good, but Once you don't got it, it's a pain. I don't know, should I flip it? Ouch. Ouch. My hands are burning. Did I turn it off? I did. I need a simmer. That's a pretty good simmer there. There we go. It's gonna be dark too soon, and I still gotta clean up camp. I gotta get all this stuff off the ground and get it in the, get it put away so the mice don't eat. I seen this big black spider. It was huge. I don't know how to. It's the size of my watch. It was huge. You should have seen that black thing running. You want to be in a tent or a hammock? Sleeping on the ground with those things running around. Ooh. Another boat. 5:45. You can tell it's getting pretty dark. GoPro's horrible with dark. I still got to clean up camp. I decided to cook the steak. In the frying pan instead of a fire. I don't have enough time to get a fire going. It's just more convenient. Slap it on the propane, put a frying pan down. I had to cut the steak in half, so simmer it. The problem is it keeps going out. And I gotta keep setting it. Oh, it's gonna feel good to eat. Would have been convenient if I would have had a table. Now the shirt I wore in, which is soaking wet, can use it for a rag now. Maybe I'll hang it up on a tree and see if it'll dry. Probably get full of dew. Which means if I didn't start a fire, it's only 6:10. It's starting to get dark. I'm not sure if you can see me or not. It seems my smoke is going in front of the camera. We're cooking the other half of the steak. And by the way, that was really good. Really good. That marinade, oh, that topped it right off. Probably would have tasted better if I would have started a fire, but I didn't have time. 6:11, I mean, we're almost there. The sun's gone. I mean, it's dipping. So 6:30, 7 o'clock, it's going to be black out here. And I'm kind of tired. I didn't sleep much at all. I was pretty excited about coming out. And getting out here. This really clears my mind. Especially with the noises of nature and everything. You don't think about anything. You just think about surviving. You think about, doing a tick check on Luna. That's what you think about. That's going to take a good 2 hours. There's some guy going up and down the river in a jet ski. I've seen him come down here twice now. And he's moving. The mosquitoes are getting more and more. I'm killing them more often. After I finish this other half a steak, I really got to clean up. I keep postponing that. I really do. This here, that's the river water that I filtered. So, and it tastes like regular water. I just wish it was easier to get at instead of sitting in the mud and trying to get that water. And that's what a lot of people don't seem to understand. Like, you think, oh, there's all kinds of water, right? But then it's got a bank that goes down 4 or 5 feet. You can't get to it. Now, I know some guys will carry a long rope and a pail and throw it in and pull some water up. I've seen guys do that. I may need to look into that instead of climbing in the mud like that. That was a mosquito trying to eat me. But I don't like it when the water's hard to get. I like it when it's easy to get. You just automatically think that, you know, the water's there, I'll just go to the edge of the water and get it. And that's not always true. Kind of nice. But everything's still wet, so I'm kind of waiting for things to dry up. I really don't want to carry all that water. And going out is easier. I mean, I don't have to pack my pack so particular. I mean, literally, I can just pull the tent down, shove it inside the pack. I can take the quilt, shove it inside. I don't even have to put them in their bags. I just shove them in the pack. They got to come out when I get home anyways. And you're not being all particular on how you pack your pack. Coming in, you want to pack it nice because you want to see, you know, where everything is and know where everything is to make it easier for you. But being I've been fighting this mud, my pack's clean. Bottom of my tent's probably pretty muddy. I'm going to have to wipe that off. But I think I did pretty good at keeping everything pretty clean compared to the mud. So I did bring an extra pair of socks, thank God, because my other socks got wet because I had removed my shoe and I stepped on the ground by accident. It got soaking wet in a second. So I had to take that out. Now, one thing to keep in mind, before I came out, you should prep your body. Now, I take a good long bath and a shower after. And I do that because the whole objective of that is to make your toenails soft. You want to cut your toenails short, what's comfortable for you, before heading out. You don't want long toenails when you're heading out with a backpack on. Those nails are going to cut into your skin. They're going to twist around. I mean, it's going to be so uncomfortable for you. I learned that lesson the hard way once. Don't be like that. Make sure your toenails are cut pretty short. It's easier if you take a bath because they get all softened up, but those toenails are a must to be cut. Because when you walk down a hill, you're forcing down on your toes. So keep that in mind. Piney Prepper went out, and he went walking and doing vlogging, and it was really impressive. I was really impressed. I mean, I'll put a link to him, but I was really impressed with his background. It was gorgeous, his background. He even has it where he can actually drive instead of walking on nature trails, which I thought was awesome. I mean, I would have had my camera with me. Oh, Lord. To be able to sit in my truck and relax, that would have been nice. But he did get out and do some walking, and I don't care if it was 20 minutes. I don't care if it was 2 hours. The point is, you did it, Piney. That's the point. And please, don't stop. When it's beautiful out, go do a 15-minute walk. You will find you will start doing it more and more. You really will. And even if you take off 10 pounds, you'll notice a difference when you're walking. If anything, it's going to be a lot healthier for you and you'll live a little longer. But, you know, getting out and changing it up, that's awesome. These YouTubers that just sit behind their desks and do nothing but report the news, they're all a bunch of wannabes. Now, why people watch them, I don't know. I guess that's what people want. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, when I put a video like this up, it ain't going to get any views. I might be lucky if I get 50 views on something like this. And that's the sad part. Because you learn more from... I think I hear a boat getting there. A lot of boats on this river. But it's just so much more you can learn when people go out like this. I have to watch hiking videos just to learn about backpacking and setting up a tent and the light gear and the type of gear they use. I can't watch preppers. They never lay out any gear. They never go backpacking. They always sit behind a desk in a nice air-conditioned unit telling you how horrible everything's getting. I see canning preppers. All they do is can. I did that all my life when I lived with my parents. But I don't see any guys going out. I don't see any guys showing their gear. I mean, they all say they got backpacks hanging on the wall. I never see it. You know. I don't think any of them are prepared like they say they are. I think it's just a new fad. They slap the word prepper on their name. They hope they come up in the search and they get people to sign up. It's all a gimmick. I used the grill like I was planning, so I carried the grill in for nothing. I'll tell you, coming in here with that 40-pound pack and that 10-pound camera, boy, that really wore me out. And then fighting to get my water, because the water's way down there. I literally had my leg wrapped around that tree just so I wouldn't fall in. I don't even know if the camera got it. We'll see when I get home. It wasn't easy to get it though. But I did get water. And it is nice and clean. And it tastes good. I wonder what strange noises we're going to hear back here. I'm telling you, no human being comes back here. No way. It's almost like every time this river swelled up and overflowed, it came into here. And whatever floated down the river, trees, stumps, garbage, it landed in here. Almost like when the current is coming down, it's just everything's back. I see a plastic pail over there. But I'll tell you, walking through here ain't easy. Even a deer had trouble. I thought it was funny when they seen me. They tried to run and they couldn't run. It's just too thick. You literally got to get on a deer trail. And then it's not the best. When I was coming in, friggin' Luna, I don't know what got into her. We were walking across rocks. I don't know if you noticed that, but and then the rocks kind of went down. And the rocks stopped and we hit the mud. And she got behind me somehow, got her leash around the back of my knees, and oh my God, she took me down. My knees buckled. That was it. I was on my ass, I was on the back of my pack. I was laying there, I was like, okay, that was fun. And then just to get up with 40 pounds, you should try it. Go put your pack on and get up from the ground up. Oh man, there was a tree there, thank God I could grab onto, but that was work, just getting back up with 40 pounds. Lucky I didn't break my camera. All right, I'm gonna eat some food here before it gets dark. Well, I made it out. Oh, that was rough. Boy, oh boy. Pack was a little bit lighter. I didn't bring any water. I just packed it out with no water. But boy, that was rough. No wind today. She's hot. She got to be in the 80s right now. 11 o'clock. But man, the mosquitoes were bad. I couldn't go fast because of the vines. And then when I got out to the gravel, have a look. You get out to this gravel. This is a bitch to walk on. Waiting on the wife to pick me up. She's going to come from there. Takes 4-wheel drive to get down there. I got dropped off here. And I followed the river down. Oh, I don't know. Probably 2 miles. I didn't go that far. It was rough. Man, vines everywhere, pricker bushes. I mean, it got to the point coming out that even though you've seen a whole bunch of pricker bushes and you knew they're going to cut the shit out of your legs, you were so exhausted you were like, oh, I don't care. And you actually went through there. You could feel your legs getting all scratched up and cut, but you didn't care. You didn't care at all. I don't know how many times Luna got wrapped up. Hey, Luna, did you have fun? Huh? Did you have fun, baby? You're hot, aren't you? Oh yeah, she's hot. Mosquitoes were bad. You know, I think the spiders have extra thick webs back here, and the spiders were big. I mean, they're as big as my fist. And there were spider webs I walked through. It literally felt like rope going across my face. I was like, Jesus, I hope that spider's not crawling on me after you walk through it. I mean, it was unbelievable how thick those webs were. And this shirt is soaking wet like the other one. But at least I made it in. I made it out. Got some exercise. Really enjoyed myself. Want to do it again. I don't mind the sweating and hurting. That's just part of it. Steak tasted really good that I brought as a reward for myself. But I had a lot of fun. And I got to try more of my gear out on an excursion to see. Need a lighter pack. Carrying in all that camera gear was rough. There's no other way around it. I could probably shave 10 pounds, maybe 15 off my pack. I keep talking about that. I'm definitely going to have to take a closer look at it. I may have to start using a sawyer. I really don't want to. I don't like them. I got to find an alternative that's lighter. But had a good time. Hope you enjoyed the video. And we'll try and get out again if the work don't swamp me too bad. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ciao, man.